Recording. Hello and welcome. If you are here for Carol's launch party for our Collagen Social, you are in the right place. And so let me share my screen here and we will get started. So let me pull up to the top slide. Okay, so if you got this invite or you're watching the recording, then you are in the right place. And so we're going to start out with our guest of honor here. Carol, why don't you share your story? What brings us all here today?
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Sadie. Well, I want to say that I was sitting around the table with Sadie and a few other Isagenix consultants, and I said they all had a glow about them. So one day, me and Sadie decided we're going to go for a walk. And I thought at the end of that walk, I says, I'm just going to order this collagen and really find out what this is all about. And I was really pleasantly surprised. About 20 days after I started taking the collagen, I noticed a significant difference. And so did other people. They like, Carol, they'd see me on the Zoom and like, Carol, what are you doing? Your skin looks so good. And I told them what I was doing. And I showed them my before and after picture. And guess what? They said, where can I get it? So I thought, I talked to Sadie about it. She says, hey, for a short amount of money, you can be a rep. So here I am and doing such an amazing job so far. I've got like 7 or 8 people on the collagen because of my results. So my intent is not only just to take the collagen, but there's a lot of great products that Isagenix has. In fact, my friend just said, oh my gosh, I use Isagenix and my cholesterol came down like 60 points. Yeah. And so I've heard a lot of people really loving this product, and I know it's been around for years. So here I am with Sadie having a great time and changing one face at a time.
Yes, I love it. It's so much energy and so great. I mean, you guys can see the photos here, like she's just glowing. And you know, the more mature skin has more results because, you know, they've been through life. And so I love hearing these stories. And so you may be wondering, who am I? Who is this lady speaking and introducing us? So I'm Sadie Tolberg. Here's a photo shoot that I did last summer. I'd never done anything like this before, but I never had the confidence before to do something like this. So I started Isagenix 2.5 years ago for the weight loss. I was struggling. I had 2 small children. I just had my son, and I was really just in a bad place, not only with my health, but mentally and everything. So I called up my best friend and said, order me any one of those boxes of that stuff you're doing and don't tell anybody. I'm just going to try it. And within a couple of days, I felt the fog lift. I started to wake up before my alarm clock and dance with my kids in the kitchen. And I just felt amazing. And I've been blown away from this company day in, day out, with what they can do for people within our community, which has lifted me up so much with our amazing award-winning products and with, you know, our compensation plan as well, because this has blessed my family so much. And we are able to do things now that we've always dreamed of doing. So we'll go into that a little bit more here in a bit. So I'm so excited to have you guys here today. And so what is collagen? What is this magic stuff we keep hearing about? Why do we need it? So collagen is a protein. It is a building block in our skin, our muscles, tendons, ligaments, kind of that glue that holds us together, and that connective tissue. And so it really is everywhere in our body. And if you think of it like a bucket, as you age, that bucket starts to leak. And not only are we repairing that bucket, but we're also pouring collagen in on top. And so there are over 20 different types of collagen that we have in our body. Type 1 is the most common, and that is the kind that we use. Type 2 is found in like cartilage, and type 3 is alongside type 1, but it's in more of the blood vessels and internal organs. And it's like 90% is type 1. And so the other types are much, much less. And so you'll see a lot of competitors on the market that talk about type 2 and 3, and they come from different types of animals, not marine like ours. So you're not really getting as much benefit. That's why you hear people that are like, I've been using this collagen and it's not really doing much for me. So what studies show is that if you get a minimum of 2.5 grams of collagen daily, you'll see results. Well, ours is a clinical dose of 5 milligrams, and it comes in this beautiful little bottle. And this is one clinical dose. You can take 2 a day. You can take 1 in the morning and 1 at night. And that's ample enough time to work through it. We use marine collagen, which we have found is the most like human, that works with our skin elasticity and can reduce the signs of aging. And this is also done sustainably off the clear, cold, icy waters of Norway, and it's packaged right on site. And so we use glass bottles, and it's dark in nature so that it doesn't oxidize the collagen, because it's a very volatile molecule. And so if we didn't seal it really quickly and put it in these bottles like this, it does break down quickly. If you think of an apple, when you cut the apple up, it starts to oxidize and it turns brown. That's what happens every time you open up powdered collagen, it oxidizes. So at the bottom of the bucket, there's almost nothing left. So you get to sip and enjoy this delicious collagen and get a healthy glow. And it has a supportive tools like vitamins and minerals, ancient beauty blends, and it tastes like a berry flavor with no added sugar. So it's very sweet. You don't taste fish at all. So again, it helps your skin. It helps with the firmness. It helps with moisturizing and that elasticity, which is something that we lose as we age. It helps with wrinkles and reduces the signs of aging. It can also help your hair growth. Many people had baby hair growth around their face, and it really just worked on the way that your hair behaves. At least I noticed that with myself. And stretch marks, I actually didn't even put this in the slideshow, but I've lost 90 pounds since having my son, and the stretch marks on my stomach have reduced dramatically. The color is almost completely the same pigmentation, and you can barely even see the indentations, which is huge. It's also helped with my husband's acne, and he's got a lot of acne scars on his chest and back, and it's helped smooth those out tremendously. I can't even take my eyes off him, even more than normal. And then, of course, nail health. It helps with that strengthening of the nails and the overall structure. So other benefits here, wild caught fish, Scandinavian waters, it is pollock, haddock, and cod. And so if somebody says, oh, I'm allergic to shellfish, there's no shellfish in our collagen. Some other marine collagens actually just take byproduct of leftover marine animal waste. And so there's like shark fins and other parts of marine that aren't used for food and other things. And so we don't do that. We make sure that ours is ethically done, and that the rest of the fish that we don't use gets used for other things. So it's also much more absorbent than the bovine and chicken, and it's bioavailable. So it starts absorbing the second that you drink it in your esophagus. We also have vitamin C, which supports the collagen and the absorption. And we have zinc, which helps vitamin C, which helps the collagen. And then we have biotin. Maybe you may have heard of that before. Biotin is very common in skin supplements. And so we have that. I do want to point out, we do not have hyaluronic acid, which is another term that we hear a lot in the skin world, because it works best topically and not ingested. And that's the opposite for collagen. Collagen works better ingested, not topical. So if you see lotions that say collagen in the lotion, it's not really doing much. But if you see hyaluronic in the lotion, absolutely go right ahead. So we've got goji berry, acerola berry, aloe vera, and chamomile. So this is the ancient beauty blend that we were talking about. So the chamomile really relaxes. It's got the antioxidants. And then of course the berry is the same thing. It also supports your digestive system. So for some people, they take this for 30 days and they say, I don't see much happening on the outside, but what we can't measure is what's happening on the inside. This actually helps with your gut lining, and it's almost like your internal skin. It's going to go to your joints. It's kind of like if you lose weight, sometimes you're like, I want to lose it in this area, but you lose it somewhere else. You don't really get to control where it goes first. And so that is part of the giving it more than 30 days, giving it a full 4 months. 120 days is our peak performance for collagen, whether you use 1 or 2 a day. And so this also has the double Nutri technology. So it serves as an emulsifier, and that's more efficient when it comes to the absorption again and the solubility. And so the more that you can absorb, the better it's going to give you results. And that is again what differs us from some of the competition. It actually took 10 years to create this collagen because collagen has been on the market and been a buzzword for a while, but we had over 200 scientists involved and 50 doctors. And so we had to make sure if we were going to do this, we were going to do this right. So zero oxidation, what does that mean? We seal it in 0.15 seconds and everything is sustainable. So these are recyclable. There are so many cute crafts also. If anybody is a gardener, you can do little flower seedlings out of here. If you've got toddlers or anything like that, or just the crafty people out there that want to make cute stuff. I've seen so many adorable pictures that what people have done with these bottles. But we also have zero artificial preservatives. And I had some people ask, because there is water in here, and we do have citric acid, which is natural citric acid. It comes from lemons, limes, and orange, that kind of citric acid to preserve it, because there has to be something for it to, in order to keep, and it doesn't mold. So I do want to address that because I have been asked that now. So now the moment you've all been waiting for, let's go over some results. And so I'm going to show you a bunch of slides here. We'll go through them fairly quickly, but really pay attention to the differences that you're seeing in all of the different skin types. We have all different ages. We have different demographics. There are just countless different stories now, because this launched in January of 2021. And so we've had 30-day results, 60, 90, year long, and beyond. And so we see like this woman's under her eyes, how much lighter it has become. She's done a close up right here. And then just her jaw. We have seen a lot of stories of acne clearing up, even with younger people, like late teens and early 20s. We see a lot of brightness and pigmentation evening. And so people who have age spots and things like that, they're seeing that those are coming a lot easier to blend in and such. We see areas like you don't think to take pictures of the backs of your arms or your elbows or your heels, but people find that those are softer and smoother, and they don't have that crepey skin, especially like on the under part of your arm. And so some of these people, Robin's 43. I mean, it's an amazing anti-aging tool. And it's wonderful seeing the confidence that this is bringing out in men and women. And it is a great tool for men. A lot of men are hard workers out there. They work with their hands. They don't do much for their skin and beauty routine. And the funny part is sometimes they do have better results, because us as women, we've been using stuff for decades, and men are like, I just splash it with water. So the second they add something new into it, they have a big result. And so I especially like this gentleman right here. He's on the front and side here. He's had tremendous results here. Just seeing those deep scars and everything start to even out. And here are some pictures of stretch marks evening out as well. This woman had great success with her hair. And so we were going to have an additional speaker tonight. Her name is Beth Henning, but she is driving to her daughter's birth of her granddaughter. So I just want to share a little bit about Beth. Beth is either turning 60 or just turned 60. And she is a grandma. She is on our team, and she's having another grandbaby, hopefully tonight, if not tomorrow. Her daughter was induced, so hopefully we'll get an update soon. But Beth has just an incredible story. She was an occupational therapist and a speech therapist for most of her life. And her and her husband really started struggling with their weight. And so she was able to actually retire early through the compensation plan, with sharing her nutrition story. She really had this amazing weight loss transition. And then as she started with the collagen, as you can see, like how much it has helped change that, smiles a little bit bigger, and her skin's much brighter and everything. And so she is an incredible leader in our community, and just one of the kindest people I know. And so if you ever want to meet or chat with her, we are more than happy to join and share with you our community, because it is full of amazing people like her. And so again, how do we use collagen? You just twist and sip, twist and sip. So simple. You don't have to mix it. You can add it to something if you want. If you want to have some cocktails or a holiday drink of some sort, you can put this in. I've added it with like ginger ale, or with we have an energy drink called Bia, and that tastes delicious added. And it's only 50 calories per shot. No added sugar. It does have some natural sugars, but it's sweetened from the apple juice concentrate. And then if you are using our weight loss system and you're going through a cleanse, you can have this on cleanse days as well. We do have clinical evidence in 100% of collagen elixir users experienced increase in collagen levels after 30 days, and 70% saw a measurable decrease in fine lines and wrinkles. So we do have research-backed science on all of our products, and more of our evidence-based practice research papers are being produced and published by third party every single month this year. So we have the most of all of the direct sale and network marketing companies. I want to highlight two of our other collections here that are in the same beauty, natural beauty realm. Our Hair Revival is a supplement you can take every day that stimulates hair growth, supports visible, thicker hair, and nourishes and soothes the scalp. It is tested and supports the overall, scalp to tip of your hair. And so it has banana flower extract, as well as several other horsetail and things like that. It's completely vegan. I had to ask, I was like, is horsetail actually horsetail? It's not. But it has amino acids and all of these amazing known, if you look up how to even decrease grays and stuff, it's nice, and then selenium. And not that I looked it up or anything like that. But we also have our Solatois, which is our skincare. And this is a Korean-based skincare, and it comes with a cleanser, our cashmere cream, our under eye cream, and then our serum. And these have stem cells from plants and peptides, and it's all beautiful, clean, wonderful packaging. And we have seen some incredible results with those as well. It's all naturally scented, and it just feels amazing. I have very sensitive skin in general, and I have loved using all four of these in my daily routine. So here within Isogenics, we have bundles. We love to help you save money by bundling. So I'm showing you three of our options. There are more, but these are our most common. Our 6-pack right here is about $4 per serving, and it starts at $2.25. You can add on 2 of our hair revivals, and that is going up to $3.10, about $5.17 per serving. And then our masterpiece collection is $3.45. Now, I have been told I had to pick up my jaw off the floor. People spend $345 on just moisturizer. Now, for just a moment, we're going to, think about this. People spend thousands of dollars for Botox that does not last or work and puts you at risk for furthering problems. Now, I didn't mention before, I am a nurse. And I have worked in the ER, and I have worked in the clinic, and I have seen some people do some crazy stuff. And this is natural, working from the inside out. It is worth the investment, or skin investment, if you will. It is something that will take you lifelong. And whether you choose to use it for a short time and then come back, take a break, do a maintenance dose, whatever, do yourself a favor and just give it a try. And so the reason I wanted to show these specific different packages is because I want to show you our amazing referral cashback kickback program. And so as you can see in all 3 of these photos, there's you in the middle, and then you have 2 friends, and we'll call them Mary and Jenny. If both of them sign up with the one on the left here, which is the 6-pack, you get a $50 bonus for each of them if they order in the same week. Then you also get $100 for becoming a Crystal consultant. So your cashback rebate for sharing with just 2 friends is $200, plus you get $60 in free product, and then you get a $25 product coupon for your next order. And so for the other 2 bundles you see here, one with the Masterpiece Collection and one with the Hair Revival, it's 70 and 70. And so your cashback kicks up to $240. And so this is just a simple way of telling people, hey, I've had results. This is great. You can either tell people right away when you start and say, hey, I'm getting ready to start this. Do you want to be my accountability partner so we can remind each other to take it every day? Or you can wait to see if you have results. But remember, every skin type is different. So if somebody says, I want to see if it works for you first, you can show them our lookbook, which has so many other people and all of their results. So here's another graphic that shares our compensation portion of Isogenics. The you share, they share. So if you bring in your 2 friends, Mary and Jenny, and they bring in 2 friends each, for both of them, you get $100 for creating 2 consultants. And then that brings you to a manager, which is a $250 bonus. So I left these blank, as you can see, because it's going to be different for each total because of the product introductory bonus. The one package had the 50 and the other one had 70. Some of our weight loss packages have 100 that doubles to 200. And so there is a lot of ways to share. And this is one final slide that kind of talks about the way to share with people. So if you decide to share with more than 2 people a week, it jumps up. So 5 new people, you could earn 250. That's $1,000 a month. If you share with 10 new people a week, that's $500. This would be great to share with salons or, people who do hair, med spas, anybody that has some sort of a skin type business. This is a great way for them to share with their clients to earn an additional stream of income. And so I would like to invite all of you to join us for Wealth Wednesday. We do have this every Wednesday. Tomorrow is one of my good friends, Emily Vavra. She's going to share. We actually went to high school together once upon a time in a small town in Minnesota, and we both made our way out to California, and now she lives in Vegas. And so she will be sharing her virtual beauty and wellness business and giving you a lot more information on how you can easily share this. We just launched a brand new system that is picture, video, cart. So simple. It's never been simpler to share something that you love. And so I will end here with a QR code. If you take out your camera and scan this, is going to bring you to Carol's direct page where you can read up and learn more and educate yourself on what we have. Maybe you have a targeted solution and you're like, hey, what do you have for energy? What do you have for weight loss? What do you have for, helping me get to the gym? How do you have for sleep or any of different targeted health areas? And I am always available. I am also a nutritionist. And so I can help people find the best path for them with it comes to their health. So thank you again for coming. Carol, do you have any closing thoughts? I'm going to go ahead and bring this
I just
down.
want to say thank you, Sadie. She's full of a bunch of information because she is a nurse and she's passionate. She's been doing this for 2.5 years, and she is one of the best consultants. I've been around this type of sales before, and anytime I have a question, she's right there answering it. So Sadie, thank you so much for all your knowledge, and God bless you.
I'm so thankful for you too. I mean, it just, you find people, you magnet, you attract, and it just warms your heart and it makes you just so excited to be here. I love doing this and I love helping people. It's given me purpose in life. And again, thank you all for joining.